hey, hey,
Hey.
hey,
Cool.
hey, I'm just kidding. No one fucking cares.
Huh.
If you could say it on the BBC, you could say it here.
Yeah.
I guess that's the case.
It's true.
And even more. Yeah, even more too.
Yeah, hold up. Let me actually cancel you guys up on the on my I actually have the Twitch pulled up so I can see everything. So I'm just
You sound like a boomer. Let me just pull up the Twitch so that I can see you on the nets.
Did you get your
Yeah.
hand cam figured out?
We forgot to coordinate on that.
I actually I did work on that. I just need to. I have to adjust the files. I'm 3D printing out a stand for a GoPro
Cool.
that I can hook up to my computer and then have that looking at so I can be like one of those craft channels.
Yeah.
Do I need that plinky plonky do 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 kind of music?
Yeah.
Like Kevin MacLeod,
Okay.
plinky plonky stuff. That's royalty free.
So any other stuff to declare that you're kind. So we're still kind of canonically on the night of that job that just finished. So
Yeah.
is there anything like canonically you want to do at like the end of that day?
I'm
Well, I'm quickly looking to
I wanna
shill my crap.
I want to put shit. I want to put the new things into my van.
That's not
that
what you do.
we can That is up to me actually for that one.
It takes what was it, like a day or some shit like that? That's easy.
It doesn't even take that. It actually takes a couple hours.
Oh well, then yeah, there you go. You can actually just ride with him and get that done.
Yeah, no. I actually have something I'm going to ask of the Nomad.
Hey,
I'm
what
here.
do you need?
I was gonna ask if you could pick me up from my place and take me to Sketchy Sal. I have a delivery for him.
Is this place?
I'm gonna give him my address in the old combat zone.
Yeah.
I mean, just know that there's frequent gunfights around in that neighborhood.
Hey, the more the merrier.
All right,
All right.
but in exchange, I will spend after we get to Sketchy Sal's. I'll upgrade your van. He wants a new
Okay.
engine for one of his taxis. He already paid me for it, so I need to deliver.
Do that.
Okay, so I just sent out my links. I don't know if anyone else wants to send out the link, but I put it in now.
Yep, I'll hit my link up in the voice.
Absolutely no one's in my other group, so
You should shame them and tell them that they're missing one of the best events of the year.
I already did my. I already said I'm gonna shamelessly shield now to you, and then I started shielding.
All right. Then yeah, you're able to deliver that part and get that upgrade installed in the van, giving it
Yeah,
that sexy
Those extra-
+2 capacity.
And the ejector seats.
Yeah, you're. Which ones do you wire up to do that?
I'm actually gonna do it all of them except for the driver, so they all just fall out the back door.
Yeah, the door just like opens and they just.
Oh, and
fall
it
out.
just dumps them out like bad rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're done. Have a good evening. Whoa!
We've arrived
But,
at our
I'm gonna-
destination.
But it's like he has 5
Tactical
switches.
deployment.
He has 5 switches underneath the dash to eject each of the seats.
I mean,
But
if
if
you
you-
could build him some kind of like ejector or ramp for the bike in the back, that would be cool.
Yo,
That-
yeah.
no, in the rules, it actually states that the van the van seat upgrade comes with the ejector seats for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to just do that.
We should mount
So,
the van in the. I mean, the bike in there as well. I love that idea.
The van in the van.
The
I will
van and
actually
the bike
do
in
that.
the
I'll
van.
actually do that with I might do that as an upgrade package later with my event skill, but that will cost That'll take time and money I do not have currently.
Kind of
Yep.
afraid to ride with him. I think we need to have like nuclear keys where him and the passenger have to agree before he can eject somebody.
Fuck you, it's
What
his
you-
car.
Yeah, fuck you. It's my car. Don't worry, I get you to place.
I know it's mostly.
You don't just walk up to a nomad and go, "Hey, can I have the keys to your ride?" No.
That's how you get shot by a nomad.
I'm afraid of getting ejected by one.
That's fighting words.
You know what I want now? Like, you guys know how like combat cabs have like rear-facing shotguns. So if a passenger is getting too rowdy, they can just pull the trigger from the driver's seat.
That's part of the idea with the ejector seat is if someone pulls a gun and wants to take control of the van, they're going to sit in the rear seat so they can point the gun at everyone in front of them.
And at that point, I say that Salvador's Red Agency Episode 2 is beginnito, as kind of the rest of that night ends with the car being upgraded and everyone's generally deposited back where they live in the city. And things are quiet for a good while, actually. Unless the techie wants to use any of their time, then you're also going to get to hustle, because about 8 days pass where nothing happens.
Oh yeah.
As a techie, I'm just trying to think. I had some ideas brewing, but I need to get those confirmed, and I need to make sure the items are balanced so I don't shatter game balance altogether and all semblance of order.
Because then I'll shatter your kneecaps.
Someone's told me that that he's going to break my Nico kneecaps.
Neko kneecaps.
Yeah, that's actually a professional wrestler's like signature move is the Nico knee.
Actually.
Yeah,
So-
Dio Medin.
Now,
I'm actually a fan of his.
allow me to pull up my hustle.
Where the hell
papers.
is the hustle thing?
It's all individual. I have my hustle papers up right now.
Ah,
so-
found it. It is not in the section that I thought it would be. All right, so everyone rolls me a d6.
All right.
Yep.
Oh no, that
And
wrong one.
Oh, that sucks.
Helvy, you got completely sidetracked because you did a couple Weefle runs, you did some hustling, but it all kind of didn't pay out. In the end, it turned out the data you grabbed was utterly worthless and the client wasn't amused. And it wasn't really your fault either. It's just like they were expecting to see something specific and it wasn't there.
Just a bad client.
Yeah, it was more of a shitty client. Techie Hustle, you got a 3. That is, you helped a client break into somewhere, or you otherwise installed security systems. That got you about 200 euro bucks. Ramon is up here. You played a gig for a local personality, and you got paid 300 euro bucks for it.
Yep.
You played at a local club, kind of in honor for someone, and so it was kind of like a paid appearance for some of the greats as they were retiring, and so you did a set, and you got paid pretty handsomely for it.
That's what I'd expect.
Wei Chen. You and Dino kind of landed a moderate success on a project. And you even got yourself a little bit of a tidy bonus of 300 eddies.
That's nice.
Yeah. Because the thing about Militech is that you now kind of officially contract for the country of the Pacific Alliance. And, well, actually, it's for the U.S., but you it's corporations are confusing. There's a very long explanation for what I'm trying to say in 3 words. I can assure you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, so you just picked up a subcontract of some sort, I'm guessing.
Yeah, as you just kind of did some local contracting. And it was all kind of boring, hodgepodge. You're not really concerned with who gets shot or who buys what. Like, you just know you did a contract and you got paid some eddies for it.
Mm-hmm.
And Amir, for some reason, no one wanted to pay a sketchy guy in a van to do any dirty work for them this week. I know. I'm surprised too. Like, no one said, I need that weird guy in the van now.
Isn't that what? I'm actually surprised because a guy in a van utility.
Yeah, but I mean, I unfortunately, you did roll the big nothing on your chart. I'm sorry. And that, I believe, is everyone's hustle.
I didn't see Helvy's roll on the set.
Helvy was first.
They rolled.
You rolled GM. Yeah.
I don't know how. I rolled from the dice roller, so I'm not sure why. Oh, I accidentally had it clicked on the dice roller to go to GM.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Excellent. Yeah, because I resolved that. Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that when we were all rolling that everyone could see it.
Okay, then over the next 7 days, you embark on these little side adventures collectively called a hustle. And as you're hustling, you, by and large, notice a few things change over the city during this time. For instance, at the 5-day mark starts an event known as Night City Comic-Con, which takes place in the Upper Marina, in one of the large, like, converted warehouses. And a big news story is that it was attacked. There was a large terrorist attack at the convenience center, and it's left thousands dead. It was quite a serious event, and the NCPD haven't officially ruled on it yet.
Another beautiful day in Night City.
I'm happy I just didn't say I wanted to go.
Yeah, for me, I'm staying in my little gremlin hole.
Are we all? I'm staying in other people's gremlin holes, but yeah.
Yeah.
What a sewer goblin.
Who's the sewer goblin?
Oh no, the people staying in gremlin holes.
I'd assume that is canonically where they would stay, yes.
Yes. Gremlin.
But that's an event that happens, like I said, on the 5th day. And by the next day, there's all sorts of scream sheets pretty much everywhere as people are passing these things out. You can't help but get your hands on them eventually. And one of the biggest articles there is Night City Comic-Con, crashed with a K, of course. And in it says that as revenge, the primetime players were executed in mass by members of the Slaughterhouse Gang. And this was primarily conducted by the Butcher's Crew, the most elite wetworks unit of the Slaughterhouse.
Biggest boys. Okay.
And I can assume that we assume that this is kind of caused by us.
Well, you have a sneaking suspicion because it's on the 7th day as you have winded down on your hustles. You pretty much all at the same time get a message from Sketchy saying, "Meet me tomorrow at my place."
God. I'm just gonna say, good thing the scavs got to Tiny. I'm gonna just flat out say, because first night, my character when he sat down, he just probably went, God dang it, I forgot to take Tiny's body with me. I got enough chrome, I could have doubled my payday, and then
So
like he's cursing himself first day. Now he's thinking, oh,
there
it's good
is
that the scavs
something I
got to him
have to
first.
mention. Is you particularly notice something that bothers you in the 7th day's scream sheet, which is the wake of Tiny the Madman is next in 2 days.
Ah, crap. That means
Because allegedly scavengers did roll up, they did grab his body, but out of fear they delivered it directly to Slaughterhouse.
oh god dang
no.
it. Yep, I should have taken him with me. If I took out all his chrome, he wouldn't have been recognizable.
Because something the scavengers know is you don't just rip apart leading members of the local gang, because that's how you get ripped up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, did the Nomad's van have any, like, emblems on the front that could have gotten printed onto Tiny's knees as we crushed them?
Not
Tiny's
that
legs
would
are
be
just gone.
recognizable, because yeah, they were destroyed.
Yeah, no, I was wondering if anything, my mind's now racing since, Slaughterhouse is just down the street from me, practically.
Yeah,
Well,
we didn't.
if you look on the front of his van, you'll probably see some dried bloodstains and some fresh ones.
Did you just leave it there?
Yeah, no,
no,
Tiny's-
I'm looking at it right now.
Tiny's
It's worse
body
than-
just got rolled out into the street when we left the place in a hurry.
Yeah,
I think it's
left.
wor-
He was just there dead.
I think
Yeah,
it's
no, he
worse
was
than
just
that.
on the hood, and then as we just drove off, it rolled off.
There were cameras, and we didn't do anything about the cameras. Like,
No.
Yeah, we did. We had complete control of them.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, except for the Netrunner forgot to say I use cloak and then I jack out.
Uh-oh.
Oh crap!
We all
Which, by the way,
jacked.
should always be the words that precede I jack out.
Always.
Oh god dang it!
You doomed us all!
Yeah.
Oh, whatever the hell. I'll kill them.
I need to. I'm going to start looking into investing into investing into a better security system involving landmines.
Oh no, that would be hard to argue with your like crate commune. Hey guys, do you mind if I just put some like frag mines outside, maybe some claymores? It'll bring up the value of the neighborhood, you know?
Funny thing is, it actually might, considering where we live.
He's actually right on that.
Considering that I live in the old combat zone, that would actually be a little bit easier of an argument.
Not wrong. So it is now the next day, and so how do you want to do this? Do you want to get picked up one by one by the Nomad, or do you take the cabs that Sketchy sends you, or?
I'm gonna get picked up by the Nomad.
I'll take the cab with Dino.
I'll take
Okay.
I'll take Sketchy's cab.
Okay, so cab. All right. Better question: who's riding with the Nomad?
That'll be the techie.
the remote will also have the Nomad come pick him up from wherever at whomever fan's house he's at. He just gets up, packs up, walks out.
All right. Mr. Nomad.
Okay.
In between your like pickups of people, just all of your associates from the other week, just they happen to be messaging you for a ride after Sketchy seems so alarmed, you know, and you're making your rounds, and
Hey, let's give him a ride.
and so something that you notice as you're driving around, let's say Little China. You're in Little China on your way to make some pick up the others, and you look over to see a full-scale like combat area where there's a Reagan army tank in the middle of the street spraying automatic rounds down the street at advancing slaughterhouse, some of which like have assault rifles, others
I have a question.
others
So,
have like blades. What's up?
Alright, so you said it's a Reagan Army tank. So is this like a punk nut, or is it an actual like
This looks like an actual Sherman tank.
an actual? Ooh.
Like a
German.
1940s tank.
Yes, there's just a 1940s tank sitting there in the street with a bunch of Reagan people, all of them looking like Ronald Reagan, and they're in full like armor jack, and they're not fucking around, and they're like conducting a firefight of the Grand War variety against the slaughterhouse.
Ooh.
You're tempting the Nomad with stealing the tank.
Ew,
I would love to
want
see
that.
him try, because that'll be a fast new character.
I'll
Hey, got an RPG.
I'll remember these Reagan fellas have something I want, and I'll go back on my drive.
Yeah, but by all
Welcome,
means, if you want to come up with a heist, come up with a heist. But
Yeah.
you're not gonna just be able to GTA. This is mine now. Drive off with 4 stars.
4 stars.
That's at least 5 stars, not from the cops, but from Reagan.
Well, no, it's not
All right.
stars. It's just faces of Reagan that are on the side of the screen.
God, alright, I go pick him up. Where's the
No,
first
no,
one I
we're
pick
not gonna
up?
let him just hit us with our pants down.
I'm good.
Or where do I go?
Dude, so that just happened. So you just keep driving along.
Yeah,
I'm-
I like
I'm-
look at it and make a mental note, and I'm like, okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah, I don't know where I am, honestly. Sometimes the people just pick
Who
me up and take me
does,
home.
you know?
Yeah.
Time's a concept.
Especially when you're
okay.
high.
Oh, all the time.
All right.
Um,
All right. So I'm at the after the C in the letter O. That's probably around where my commune is.
Yeah.
So right where
C
the
in
level
the
O
O?
is in
oh,
right. You know on the map where it
He's
says
talking
combat
about
zone.
here.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So
That's
right
on the
where
way.
O
Yeah.
is. That'd be about where I
Alright,
live.
yeah. So I drive down there.
Yes, you do. And you witness more kind of scenes, much like the one you just saw, in different variations. It seems like the primetime players and Slaughterhouse have entered a state of perpetual war throughout the entire combat zone.
There is only war. Okay. Okay. Sure. Do I
The
make it to his house?
2040s.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Because you
I-
pull up to everyone's crate communes pretty easily.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna hop in and say, and you know, say, hey, how's it going? Rough roads today, I assume.
Hey, my brother, they was very good. I even saw a thing I wanted, but I'll come back later. Because I need to come here for you, friend.
All right. How are the new seats?
Oh, they are very good, yes. They work like a song.
Wonderful.
That's how I describe the seats in my car too.
They work like a song.
The seats work like a song.
Yes.
That's what
They're
the
very
dealer said.
comfortable. The
Um,
dealer?
the dealer was Borat.
That's right. But yes,
Because I totally stole those seats out of Borat's car.
So
Oh god.
that brings us to Helvey. Where is your house again? House.
New Westbrook. Yeah, house. That's a strong word. That is.
New Westbrook. Okay, then yes. Outside of your house, well, your crate. You opted for the cab, right?
Yeah.
I hope so. Because the cab rolls up and it's a nice candy red cab that you get into, and you've kind of vaguely seen the driver before. He's one of Salvador's kind of regular drivers, and he greets you and drive around. I'd like you to roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
You get in and then look outwards, and you see there's two guys in suits in a car that are like pulled very covertly behind a container, and it was almost kind of in the perfect spot to stake out your place, but you couldn't see them. So as you pull away, you see what appears to be a stakeout on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go at the moment because I'm only one person, and there are two of them.
All right, then you roll away in the cab. So one by one, you all arrive at Salvador's cab agency, and so you see each other, greet each other. Dino looks as high and pissed off as he always is. And yes,
Do I looking in here? Do I notice that bag of synth coke anymore, or is that like gone?
where did you leave it last?
On his desk.
Sketchy Salvador's desk.
Oh, then it would be gone. Yes.
Yeah, just double checking. I didn't know if he was the type or not, but I guessed he was.
Well, plenty of people
battery
work
pawned it
here.
off.
Like, I'm sure someone would have like
Yeah.
used some synth coke around there.
Never know.
You never know if you need a bomb cut, sir. But
Yeah.
so everyone arrives, and Sketchy steps out on his gantry and says, "All right, everyone, come on into my office. We have a talkings to do."
All right.
Alright.
Oh, alright, yep.
Yeah.
Indeed, we do. I'll enter into Sketchy's office.
All right, you all step into his smoky office, and he takes a seat, and the door closes, and there are a conveniently numbered amount of chairs for you all. And he says, take a seat. We have a lot to talk about."
I'll take a seat.
I'll sit closest to him.
I'll just take the everyday seat.
How am I dropping frames?
What? Oh no. Oh no.
I guess my internet's being a little fucky right now. That's okay.
Hey, what happened? What happened to me and
You eventually arrived.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to pick up someone else.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
Me, you
okay.
picked
It's
me up.
just
I was
nothing
somewhere.
eventful happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's just that you had to drive through some pretty nasty areas to get to my place.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing new.
Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on that, because that alarms me. But he sits you down and says, so, as you may or may not have noticed, a gang war may or may not have been started by you.
I'll speak up and just say by us.
Yes,
Like
that's what you means. Us is you. You see, I collectively mean you fuck-ups killed Tiny the Madman. Which, by the
Indeed, we
way,
did.
you did not mention when you told me Slaughterhouse showed up.
Yeah, no, Tiny was the dealer.
Well, thank you for fucking telling me.
I was holding on to the information to see if I could sell it to you later, frankly.
Oh, well, wonderful, because you sold me a lot of problems. I've had Slaughterhouse talking to me, I've had Primetime talking to me, and also, looky Lou, look at this. And he pulls a box of what is very obviously Braindance chips, a very large box, and he sits it on his table. He says, "Would you like to guess what these are? There are a lot of them, so this better be a good guess."
Let's see,
Uh,
brain dance of various hits is my assumption.
ooh. Well,
You said they're what?
They are
Well,
Braindance
my-
chips.
my guess would probably be either people at the convention that may have had a alarming happening recently.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner, Mr. Ramon. Thank you.
Yeah.
You see, after yesterday's fun happy times, well, the other days, we just started finding a lot of illicit Braindance chips. And we're going, where are all these chips going? Well, he takes out a bunch of his readers and starts slotting them, and he hands a visor to each of you. Here, let us recount the bullshit that you started.
All right.
All right.
And you put on your visors, you slot the chip into the visor, and after you lean back in your very comfortable reclining chairs, and the brain dance begins. As you are now in the persona of a middle-aged, you would assume primetime player, as you look as he adjusts his shirt and he's in full like next generation regalia. He's got a phaser that looks like fake on his hip, and he's got like all sorts of equipment on, and everyone's gathering for a big uniform contest or test. It's like a big cosplay contest, you know, like they have at cons. And there's a Klingon, there's all sorts of people, and then there's this kind of weird dude in armor in the side, and they keep doing the contest, and there's this I really don't know my pop music celebrities, so let's say it's like why do I keep wanting to say Keanu Reeves? Damn it, Keanu Reeves, you're not a musician. Kanye, thank you.
Yeah, Kanye.
Kanye.
Is there's a Kanye on stage that's part of the primetime players, of course, and he's announcing everyone. And then finally, and I'm not quite sure even though I'm a genius, I'm not quite sure what this last contestant is. And the contestant kind of smiles, pulls out a very heavy handgun, puts it in his face, and grabs the microphone, says, "I'm your worst motherfucking nightmare," and steps him out on stage, going, "I represent Slaughterhouse. You might have heard of us. You motherfuckers started something the other night." "Oh, what did you start?" "You killed Tiny the Madman, and we know you did. We have the body, we found the footage." "Oh, that's bad on all of you." And he raises the handgun and blows open Kanye's head, and multiple members of Slaughterhouse with rifles start opening out on the crowd with incendiary rounds, and the crowd just breaks into flames and screams and shrieks as the person who you currently are starts scrambling for the exit. And you turn and look down the aisles, and you see members of Slaughterhouse with Manus blades chopping people up and shooting people, and the entire hall is just an echo of bullets and screams. As you jump through a display, bullets whiz past you, and you finally make it out of the hall, and then suddenly you feel pain in your gut as it blows open, and you look to your side, and there's a Slaughterhouse member with a shotgun, raises up his hand and goes, "Not getting out." And you feel another shot rip across your neck as the recording ends.
Slight question.
Yes.
Me not having any chipset, nothing, do I feel it or am I just seeing it?
It's through the visor.
This is
feel everything
something
through the
that you're
visor.
experiencing completely.
The sensations?
Yes.
Okay, it's yeah. Okay.
Because
So,
what
does I
it
have
does
nothing?
is what Braindance does is it simulates the literal experience of a person.
Okay. I just
So
wondered how it worked.
it was invented at UCSC. Basically, it's a technology that's used to both recapture and relive the events of people. And
Used for prisoners, if I remember correctly.
initially, yes. It's since rolled out quite heavily to pretty much everyone else.
What kind of could I access the editor mode? What kind of tech roll would that be to access the editor mode on this visor so I could get some more deets on these guys who are pulling the attack?
That would be a cyber security tech roll.
Before I even do that, I'm just gonna flat out ask Sal. Hey, mind if I flip this over? Can you flip this over to the editor, or should I do it myself? I want to get some more deets on the guys who are doing the attack.
I don't know how this tech works.
All right then.
Be
I'll
my
do it.
guest.
All right, I'll make the roll for a cyber for electronic/security tech
Yeah.
on seeing if I can access the editor mode for this Braindance chip, so I can kind of float my consciousness around and actually. If you play 2077, this is actually one of the core mechanics for the Braindancing sections. So I'm seeing if I can access the editing feature.
Roll for it, please.
All right, let's see. Roll 1d10. It's gonna be a 9 plus. Oh, I already have it on there. 9 plus 13. So it's gonna be a 22.
All right, you fiddle with the chip for a little while, and you go, and I think I've got it. And you put it back in the reader, and you switch the visor to editor mode, and you put it on. And it turns on, and you are good. You are now in the editor mode for this chip.
Great.
As you're able to jump out of this person's persona and just kind of look around him in a very limited kind of cone. Because this all is based on of audio perception data.
Yeah, visual and audio data. Or if this guy had fancy implants, maybe even thermals, but I doubt he had the fancy implants. So yeah, now I'm gonna poke around and I'm gonna get a good look at these slaughterhouse guys who are doing this. What kind of equipment they're packing. As I can see things that this guy didn't even notice at the time.
Uh-huh. So, at what point do you want to roll?
I'm gonna be jumping around. Mostly I'm focusing on when the first slaughterhouse guy sitting in the armor when that guy first comes into view.
Uh-huh.
I want to basically get a good look at what kind of armor that guy's packing, his heat, face, if I recognize him.
Unfortunately, he's wearing a full face mask that has like an X'd out smiley face on it, and it's clearly heavy armor jack.
Mm-hmm. And a very heavy handgun.
Yes.
And then I'm going to start jumping to where the other slaughterhouse guys come into view.
These guys are only wearing medium armor jack, and they're wearing like thin armored face plates that also have that same like smiley face with dead eyes on it.
All right. Now I'm going to switch over to audio. And I'm going to roll back to the beginning and see and focus on that slaughterhouse guy. When did he like any kind of orders or communications he might have had, if there were any.
I'm sorry, repeat the question?
I'm asking if I switch over to audio and start listening to the slaughterhouse guy, because the guy probably wasn't paying attention to the slaughterhouse, what the slaughterhouse guy might have been saying or doing. So I'm going to be listening to if the slaughterhouse guy was talking before the attack. The primary guy who killed Kanye. Was he talking, or did he
roll me perception?
Alright. Would I get any bonuses for being in the sound section of the
No.
Alright.
Because you're in there's basically a lot to filter out of.
Okay, yeah, this isn't a properly curated and cleaned.
No, this is pretty raw, actually.
All right, let's see. What'd I get? Ooh, that looks pretty.
So you can hear him sub-vocalizing, and it goes like this. All right, it looks like everything's going as planned. Butchery in 10, 9, and it just counts down until Kanye gets close to him. And he says, "Action."
All right.
And then he starts like really talking.
All right, yeah. And then he comes into view.
Well, he was kind of always in view, but that's when he like pulls his gun and begins his spiel.
Yeah. All right. And I'm assuming I'm going to start listening for. I should make another roll to see if I hear the other guys from this brain dance.
Well, no, that's pretty much the only clue you can really get here from that.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing he probably was on radio communication.
Yes. So the fact that he was calling it means that he was clearly someone like big up on there.
What, do I recognize the voice at all?
I want you to roll security tech.
Security tech?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 20 on that.
You run his armor and voice through a kind of quick database that you have, he very quickly shows up on the NCPD wanted sheets as Billy the Butcher, the current Billy the Butcher, so to speak. There's always a body sculpted Billy the Butcher that is in charge of the Butcher's crew, who otherwise all have extremely anonymous personalities. But Billy the Butcher is a somewhat popularized figure, as it's a common slaughterhouse threat that if you fuck with them too much, they'll say, we'll send Billy after you.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to actually, while I'm in the brain dance, I'm just out loud gonna say, all right, I got some deets, as I'm gonna switch off the brain dance. That was I just got positive ID on Billy the Butcher was the man on stage.
Congratulations! You have discovered the obvious.
And furthermore, he was on. I know what he's packing, and also we do know this whole attack was definitely he was on radio coordination the entire time. And it wasn't him doing the plan. From what he sounded like, he mentioned this is all going according to plan, which suggests that he wasn't exactly the planning guy on this one. Someone else in Slaughterhouse made the hit, but Billy was the executor.
He is, so to speak, the Reaper.
Yep. Now that was. But yeah, no. Mind if I keep this brain dance chip? I can probably get some more deets on the rest of the butchers.
Oh, by all means, relive a shotgun blast over and over again. I won't stop you.
So, from what I saw, they think that we're with Primetime?
Or hired help by them.
I have not got any concrete idea. Because they have all of the footage. They've seen you all on camera. They know who you are, but
yeah,
they haven't wanted you. They want them.
He doesn't know who I am. Well, I think maybe we should get into contact with Slaughterhouse and talk to them and say, we don't want a part of this. We were just hired. What can we do to make things even with you? 'Cause I don't want shit with Slaughterhouse. All right, none of us want shit with Slaughterhouse.
I don't think Slaughterhouse is much of the talking type, to be frank. I mean,
yeah, well, as long as it's over comms, they can't do shit. You know.
Yeah, their offer
they can do shit. They live down the street from me.
Yeah, their offer will probably just be to kill us to get it over with.
Well, we could maybe do a job for them like we did a job for Primetime.
We didn't do a job for Primetime. We worked for Sketchy.
We were hired by Sketchy, who did a job for Primetime, so we'll do something for Sketchy for Slaughterhouse. Make it even. I don't know. I'm not the gang type. I'm just a man who takes women to bed and does lots of drugs.
What? Okay.
Well, speaking of, I do have a job for you this evening if you're in the earning money mood and not the starting more fucking wars mood.
Were any of us followed? 'Cause I know we weren't. Pointing to Amir, Ramon, and I.
Yeah, I got some suits looking out for me. Or looking at.
Oh, wonderful.
Dino just kind of smirks and goes, "No one follows me."
No one wants to follow me.
It's one of the cases where someone definitely would have. But I think a smoke might have helped us a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I'm. What's your job? What's your job? Let's see it.
Heck, I'm all in for for making some more scratch, and potentially, especially on the job, I might even cleaning up this mess.
So, pretty easy job. There's this lady that helps run one of the bodegas down in South Night City. She's bitten off more than she could chew, taking out a bunch of loans that she can't necessarily pay back in a orderly fashion, and so you might have to grab her and put her in the back of the van and bring her back to a Ripper dock.
So we're kidnapping her?
Yeah, just take someone from point A to point B. This is transportation, not. Don't say kidnapping.
So we know where she works. We also know that it's very heavily defended by the Valentinos. They have a code that they always talk about. They've become a kind of a guardian gang around the South Night City area. They got tired of womanizing, I guess. I don't know.
Is it even the same Valentinos? Who knows? Yeah, ever since the war, all the gang politics have all been shaken up.
Yeah. The Fourth Corporate War put an end to a lot of the behaviors of the old gangs, especially as the combat zone just bloated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So yeah, we'll have to. We should probably do this. I'm gonna just flat out say we should definitely do this quiet. We don't need any more heat on us than we already have.
I think I have a plan, boys. So
Well, let's hop in the van and let's hear it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Ramon's the man
let's
with
go.
the plan.
I'm always got a plan, I just don't say it. Thank you very much, Salvador, and I'm gonna stand up and hold my hand up to shake his hand.
Oh, and also the payment's 700 each.
Money's money for me. It's doing the work for you that I care about the most.
I sincerely doubt that.
Alright.
Yeah, let's hear the plan in the van, and then we can.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Let's hear the plan in the van.
Yeah. Walk
Yeah,
to the fucking van.
I'll just stand up and say I'll take up the job, and let's try and keep it. Let's just try and keep it quiet this time.
Yeah. I love gunfights, but I don't like dying. Now. I'm assuming we're in the van.
Oh yeah, man. You're in the van.
Alright. I am going to sit in the front row.
I'm taking shotgun
Yep, closest to the
because
front.
I hold the shotgun.
Yep. Now, this is pretty easy. I mean, we just got to get this lady out of her house.
Well, she's working in a bodega.
Yeah, we got to get her out of the bodega. That's what I meant. We got to get this lady out of the bodega. I might be able to do something about that. If some other people want to come, I'll pull some charm on her. After work, we could just wait until after her work. Be like, hey, me and my boys, we're going to go get some drinks and do some synth coke if you want any. And we just invite her and bring her to a Ripper dock. And at gunpoint, make her do whatever she needs.
Okay, so
Get a
you're saying.
description of this person?
Hmm?
Did we get a description of this person?
Her
I mean,
name
she was
is
an
Tina
elderly
Chen.
woman.
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard. I don't know how well your plan's gonna work.
I got it.
I said uppity woman, not elderly woman.
Yeah,
Oh,
uppity.
it's okay.
Uppity.
Yeah. You
I can
know.
do
Oh,
uppity.
I mean, if the stick
A
doesn't work,
bitch.
maybe the carrot might work.
I can do uppity. It's fine. So, who's up for that plan? You guys still get to do some cool stuff once we get her out of that building, but in the building, we should probably have, like, me and I look to the exec, and I look back. Just me, maybe the techie. We just go in there, talk to her, get her out.
I'm definitely giving. I mean, this entire time I've actually been giving sideways glances towards our exec, but especially
Oh,
when
yeah,
he's
no.
not looking.
Huh.
I'm not a fan of him either.
No,
I know, right? What an asshole.
no, it's just that I personally, my character definitely personally mistrusts Militech.
Same.
Well,
Hey, I
they
think
just
I think South Night City looks better now. Thank you. That's Militech. You can thank them. Wait.
Are you sure that isn't the Valentinos and all the other gangs?
All right. So, other than that,
I definitely say I'll go in as a customer.
yeah, we go in as customers, and I just become enamored by this beautiful woman's looks, and ask her if she wants to come get a drink with me and my boys. No threat, nothing, until we get in the car, and then we point a gun at her.
That's the plan. Is coax her into the car and then gun?
Yeah.
That is a very standard tactic used in South America.
Come into the car. We do cocaine. Now drop your fucking purse.
You'd be surprised that actually.
No,
is
I
how
know that
works.
actually happens. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Well-
I remember going to a place where it says, yeah, never take an Uber in this particular location because you will be kidnapped.
They will find you in like a hotel bathtub.
Missing maybe one or two of your kidneys.
Now, on the way there, I'm going to reluctantly take the gloves off and take the vest off and conceal. I believe I can conceal my pistol.
Yes.
Heavy pistol can be concealed.
That is
And-
that is a skill check which you can roll, and I will be right back to tell you how badly you do it.
Yeah.
If
Alright.
if it would be, it might be better if I conceal it and pass it to you.
Well, I'm gonna
Well-
conceal it on my body, but I
have
can
a hit-
conceal. Don't worry about that.
Mm.
But my SMG is going in the bag, which stays in the car.
I actually, you know what? In South Night City, it isn't weird for me to be walking around with a shotgun, as long as you enter in first and I enter in behind you. About like
Yeah.
and I drop me off about a block away. I'll walk in.
Hell, I might not even conceal it. I don't think really it doesn't need to be concealed if we're in. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, concealing it might be a good idea,
It might be, honestly, yeah.
as long as it. Just remember, I'm not with you while we're in there.
Oh yeah, I won't start a fight or anything.
I'm gonna double check, make sure that's right, but I'll deal with that later. Sorry, roll 20 still is saying I have extra skill points when I'm fairly certain I don't.
Yeah, it did that to me too.
And
It might be because you accidentally scrolled, because if you click on
Okay.
something and scroll,
Wow, we didn't.
it lowers and raises the number.
Emergence. Okay. That's
Yeah.
because it's all us. So
Yeah, it's all us. In the car, I'm gonna take the vest off and my gloves off, so I'm just like how I am now, and I'm gonna conceal the pistol, my heavy pistol. I need to roll a conceal reveal, if I remember correctly.
yeah.
It's decent. I mean, it's not bad. It's not great either. 11.
Yeah, you feel like you've convincingly hit it away. Yeah. It's
Yeah, just like in the-
I'm gonna
with
take
the
one
back.
look at him and see if I can spot the gun.
Yeah.
roll,
Yeah,
roll,
I'll
play a game
roll
of spot the
conceal
gun on remote.
roll conceal reveal against him.
No,
You
no.
notice the like faint outline of his gun like in his like
Would it
jacket.
be perception?
Actually,
Oh,
I took it off. I'm just in the button up. I can't really fix the torn sleeves, but I'm gonna come in like this. She said uppity, so I'm trying to look presentable enough. So it'd probably
Alright.
just be in like the waistband, which is not the best place to hide a gun. So I'm.
Oh no,
this
if you
side,
fall over, you
especially.
can shoot yourself in the ass.
Yeah, Yeah, that's how bad things happen, especially with poor quality firearms. Fucking
Well, I'm going to-
don't tuck Vendit guns in your pocket because that's how you blow your nuts off.
I'm actually gonna check out the vent. I said, what I'm going to do is about a block off. I'm gonna tell the nomad drop me off here. I'll walk into the bodega from there.
Okay.
The bottega.
And I'm gonna get dropped off at the bodega and be like, and try and talk to her. So he walks in after her for backup. Maybe I should.
Where?
Okay.
So I'm just going to vanish my token.
Well, don't vanish it. Just like move it to the side.
Yeah, I'll just move it over here.
Should I leave? I'm kind of just in like
Over-
the van. I'm asking
over where?
everyone else. Should I leave the top button buttoned or should I put it back down?
I'll leave it button.
All right.
Where did you want to be, Serge?
I'm a block away.
Okay. Stop moving out in the street, damn it. Run me over.
You joke, but I've actually had a party. I was with get entirely wiped out because they were trying to fight a car in the middle of traffic.
They won, right?
The car one.
Just call it a TPK.
Okay, then
Okay.
then otherwise that puts the rest of you right there as eventually you'll catch up.
Yeah. This is really not my style. I'm gonna leave it back down. Even though she's uppity, this is relaxed, looking for love kind of game. I'll leave the both. And yeah, I'm gonna get out, and if anyone wants to, like, you know, enter and shop or do whatever you do in here, I'm gonna go try to woo her, as I have my skills in that. And I'll get out of the car.
You can control.
So you get out the car and you glance down the street real quickly and you see that there's a lot of Valentinos, and the one right here is most certainly acting like a lookout. He spots you, but he just kind of assumes that you're stopping at the bodega for a bite.
Yeah. I'll give him a smile and a wave and just continue walking in.
Okay. And you start walking in, and then suddenly someone grabs you by the shoulder, like, really hard. And you look over, and it's a crowd of, like, younger folks. They go, "Ramon Vicious, holy shit!"
Hello! And I'm gonna like, kind of separate them away from, just kind of into the, out of the road, just kind of like out of the path, and just, I'm gonna start like, you know, oh yeah, I'm so happy to see you guys, and start shaking hands and doing autographs, you know, that kind of stuff.
All right, you start doing
Stay
your
away
rocker
from
boy
Oasis.
thing. And you
Do
start...
you want me to roll charismatic impact?
Well, are you trying to get him to do anything?
I'm just trying to get him to be... Actually, yes, I'm gonna try to get him to help me out with getting this girl that's working here to be, you know, to just talk me up, you know, like, oh, he's so cool, he's like the best, you know?
Yeah, then roll charismatic impact.
Yeah. And that is a 10. I can get one of them.
Oh, well, the kind of eldest one that looks like he knows what he's talking about goes, yeah, I could do that for you. I could be your wingman, Joom. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right. Now, for the rest of you, does anyone want anything else before I move on this search?
Okay. Can I leave the car?
Yes.
All right. I'll put my heavy pistol into my hidden holster, so it isn't, so it's concealed now, and I'll I'll leave my armor in the car, and I'll just wear my Kevlar vest and exit the car.
Oh, you have Kevlar as well?
I have Kevlar under my suit.
Yeah.
Just for my body, but not my head or something. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Can I have control of my token?
You should be able to.
Oh, there we go. So I'll just.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a delay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
all right.
So,
Yeah. After Wei Chen's done, I'll start. Well, after
I'll-
after Ramon gets working, I'll probably start showing up.
Can I just check out the game right there down the street?
Oh yeah, the two corpos just start walking up to a just big old gang hangout. Nothing bad happens.
Nothing bad is gonna happen.
Then
Alright,
yeah,
I'll-
the two of you, still dressed in your Militech like flash suits, like looking pimpin', walking down the street. You see what appears to be a kind of stereotypical Valentino meetup, which is where they just kind of hang out. Their musics are playing from the their cars, and they've got all their windows down, and they're just kind of playing. They're playing in traditional Southern Night City music, which consists of bands.
Right, I'll signal Dino to like step back a bit, and I'll also move a bit back, just to a safe distance, so that we aren't too
Okay.
conspicuous. Yeah. So I'll just stay here.
You should have control of both tokens. I get.
Alright.
Wait.
But I thought I'm not supposed to control Dino, right?
Oh well, you can move him narratively. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's
I got it.
when it goes into combat that I like take hard control of him.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
but you're able to say, "Hey, Dino, follow me," and he'll follow you.
All right.
Hey,
So I'll
he
I'll
likes
lean
you. You pay him
against
bonuses.
I'll lean against the store and just like take a smoke and act like I'm just doing whatever.
And the Valentino kind of starts heckling you and goes, "Looking for your next summer home essay?"
I just didn't respond. I just he Wei Chain doesn't mind them. He just keeps smoking.
And yeah, just over the length of time as you're smoking over the next course of minutes, he just kind of keeps talking shit like a hood rat.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Before Ramon starts making his moves, I'm gonna probably start showing up about by now, since it's
Yeah.
been a little bit of time.
You start moving down the street, and you peek down the alleyway, and you see Amir's ride there, and it seems like everyone's kind of moving into position.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
First thing
also
what I'm
have a
going to do is
question.
I'm going to take a look at the vendits. Just
Vendor.
if there are any vendits outside the store.
No, there are no vendits outside of the store.
Alright, then
this is a Scream terminal. This is actually a Scream shop right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna walk in, hit the sidewalk, and just walk down the sidewalk.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And I'm actually gonna walk past and start speaking Spanish to the Valentinos.
Yeah. What type of music are the Valentinos playing? Is it like Latino music, or is it like a kind of rock?
Well, it's a mixture of rock, Afro-American music, and Latino music.
I mean,
Alright.
the guy was obviously speaking Spanish.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure that it was rock, so I knew how to play it, so I might be able to play that off as well.
Because mariachi music kind of traditionally plays a gamut between it's a lot like the diversity between, it has its own diversity, like it goes between rock and country and all that as well. It's quite entertaining.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to Metalachi?
I've seen them live twice.
Yeah. Actually, a pretty good mariachi band, but
They are. What's funny is their new fiddle player is outright gorgeous, and do not be dissuaded by that. It's just I really like the original fiddle guy. He was really funny. Does he talk like a Sleepy Gonzalez? Turn my music
I know exactly
up.
who you're talking about.
Turn it higher, so loud.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
He
No,
was
so I'm
really
gonna-
he was really funny, and I miss him. But I think he's still in other bands. But to your action.
Yeah, no, I'm actually gonna roll up and I'm gonna start, bullshitting with the Valentinos, speaking Spanish to them,
Roll
I'm-
me your Spanish, your language Spanish.
Yeah, that's my native language. So,
All right, that just means you have 4 points in it by default.
Yeah.
so let's just grab that. Sorry, I keep instinctively reaching for a bag of dice.
I do too.
Don't worry, if I press the shot color enough times, you'll stop.
All right, yeah. The cultural language. Did that work?
Yes.
That isn't
You are
great.
able to conduct a very in-depth conversation with this Valentino member that I'm not able to replicate because I don't actually know Spanish.
I
But
know.
I can assure you that it's quite riveting, and he basically just tells you that he's on watch duty right now. The Valentinos protect this neighborhood, and they try to stop like firefights springing out, especially with all the shit that happened in the marina the other day.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be talking about things like the marina, like, yeah, no, yeah, I said, yeah, I walked here from the old combat zone. It is a fucking mess. Blah 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 blah. Reagan's army had a fucking tank down the street.
Oh, I know,
You're
it's
just-
been crazy.
So yeah, no, we're just like, we're bullshitting. And like I say, then after a bit, I'm gonna walk in, saying I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat.
Alrighty. You do so. Helvy, was there anything you wanted to do?
Not yet, 'cause the things that I'm good at are not really things we want to do if we're trying to do this still. Because if I don't think I can help get her into the van without starting something. So I'm gonna stick with the van.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Yeah. With that, I'm gonna. Is this on the map? Where I ping the blue line and the red.
That's the
that a
counter
window?
/ bulletproof glass. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And does this look like her?
Oh, that's her.
From what I can see. Yeah. Okay. Good. So she saw all these people flock to me.
Yes, she noticed it, and she even kind of went, "Hey, who's this guy?"
Yeah. And yeah. With that, I'm gonna, once all the fans are satiated, and I'm like, all right, guys, just go back. I got something to do, and just being a good rock star that keeps his fans happy. I'll walk up right across from her with the wingman that I have, and I'm just gonna be like, kind of like walking up, grabbing something out of my pocket, looking up, and go, "Oh, hey, beautiful." And then just pull out a pack of cigarettes and just kind of open it and take one out.
Okay, yeah, you're hitting her with that charm.
Yeah, I am. What do I need to roll? Is that
Ro-
what are we talking here? Persuasion.
Roll me wardrobe and style.
That is the one I am not good at. Let's see. Please be good. I should have said luck. That was. All right.
Does he get any bonuses for being famous, or is that just reduced to DC?
Well, the thing is, he does have his wingman, and he's talking you up, and he gives you a +2 to that. And
That'd be a 14.
so she keeps looking you over, and she starts talking to you. She tells you her name, and seems pretty interested in who you are.
Yeah. Ramon Vicious. I am a musician. I'm pretty popular in the area. My music is generally more classical, as you could say. But I
Yep.
don't know if I was in here just to, have a snack, but now I'm interested if, when do you get off?
In a couple hours. Why?
Well, me and my friends, you could call them kind of roadies, we were all gonna go to like a nice place and just, hang out, have a little something, And I just want to know if you maybe wanted to join us.
Roll a persuasion.
Now, this is where I come in handy. I'm gonna use all 8 points of my luck.
Really?
Oh my.
19.
Good, because you rolled garbage.
Yes, I did.
That was very good for you to choose that.
Yep. I knew it'd be coming. 19.
Wow. Okay, so you... Wait. In this game, don't you roll another d10 and subtract that from your roll for...
It does it automatically.
Yeah,
Oh.
it already subtracted 4 from that.
Oh, well, you
Yeah,
lucky
okay.
bastard. Then that means you
Yeah.
actually succeed.
Yeah, I have a massive bonus to persuasion, and yeah. That's how I got a 30 one time.
Wow. Okay, then she thinks about it and really mulls it over, and she kind of thinks you're up to something, but not really, but maybe, and she just kind of goes, oh, well, oh, okay.
Alright, well, me and my boys will be in the area. There's a van. You just walk up and we'll let you in. We'll have a nice time. But,
Van immediately raises red flags. I'm
speaking on
hoping
that,
not.
And I've seen. Yeah, well, no, it's a roadie. I said roadies, and I did bring up being my
Yeah.
you guys being my roadies and accompaniment. So van kind of makes sense.
Surge, roll me
so
a
other than,
roll me a perception check, Surge.
Got it.
other than that, yeah, we'll be in the area. I might be up with the Valentinos. I think they'll get a kick out of me and my act. What can I get for just a snack, like a meal here, just something? What do you?
Oh, well, she points
what's
you
your
at
favorite?
some kibble level items that you can pick up and get under your lifestyle. You know, like
yeah.
stuff that costs a couple of €.
Yeah, I'll spend 10 and give her a tip of 5 and be like,
Okay.
thank you very much, and head out to the van. As I'm walking, I'll be like, we'll
there's perception.
probably just be out there if you need me, and then I'll give her my agent info.
Okay, so Serge, you look this woman over and you realize something kind of important. Is that she has a central body implant that is rigged up to her nervous system. And you know that people can't really live after having that removed.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind as I walk through the whole spiel of being a regular ass customer.
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
gonna go out to the car and load back up on my normal stuff.
Okay.
I'm very quickly just unbutton this button. fuck, and pull this down and slap
Yeah,
on
so
the
I
desk.
grab
Oh
something
boy,
on my
she's
generic
gonna-
3-pack level of
She's
food.
gonna have a fun time. That's a tactile boost.
Since that is
Alright.
my new lifestyle ever since I got paid.
Oh, you upgraded to pre-pack?
Yeah, generic 3-pack, because
Well,
I
that
have a-
doesn't
I already
actually
have-
kick in until like the end of the month anyway.
yeah, no. But no, I already like it on my own sheet. Like I actually I already set aside the money for that personally.
Oh, good.
So I can to handle rent and pre-pack.
There you go.
So I think my character would actually say, I got the eddies now. I should actually spring for some decent food. Is what he says to himself, like,
Alrighty.
What did she get like?
so yeah, no, I'm gonna go up front, pay for my items, and
Yeah, everyone who's in the van, I'll give you the rundown that she's gonna be off.
Someone
Working
was
a couple
saying
hours, and she'll
something.
be
What
joining
was
us.
the question? Was it 60?
Oh, what was it?
I feel like I heard someone ask a question and they kind of got drowned out. Was that Helvy then, or Wei Chen?
Yeah,
No.
I asked the question, but Ramon was answering it.
Oh, it got answered. Okay, good.
Yeah, I heard. I heard your answer. Yeah, but then yeah, once I get that across, I'm gonna have seen the execs getting heckled, and I'm gonna go over it. Well, I'm gonna talk to anyone else. Is there anything anyone wants to do in the hour or two that we have until she gets off work?
I'm actually going to be walking out of this stage.
Okay.
We should all talk real
Yeah.
quick, just to make sure we're all on the same page. If she's gonna.
I'm actually gonna tap Ramon on the shoulder, and also hit up Helvy and say, I know what the Ripper Doc's about to do. What we're bringing her to the Ripper Doc for.
Oh no.
And I just
What
want
is
to
it,
double check and make
Nancy?
sure you guys are up for this.
What is it?
She has a central body implant that they're going to repo from her.
Tactile
Alright.
boost.
No, I'm out on that one.
What? I'd say pulling that thing from her will kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
Let's
Giving you that.
talk-
I noticed that now.
Let's talk to her and see how much she owes. I might be able to help her out.
I'm just saying, as long as we get the eddies and things get squared away, it's good. But also just let
Yeah.
you know what the lowdown is.
Yeah, I'm not.
And
If
see,
it's
because I
too
will go with
much-
either way. If you guys want to deliver her to the Ripper Doc, whatever. I don't care. Not my business.
If it's too much for me to cover, I am completely content with just throwing her out. But if I can cover it, I'll help her out.
Do execution, so I'll see if we can help. If not, I'm out.
I said I'm just gonna put that on the table. I'm putting that on the table. That's what I noticed.
We'll speak
That
to
is-
her in a couple hours.
This is what's considered a repo job / scavenging. It was what I was originally gonna do to Tiny if we didn't forget the body.
Yeah.
Shot at us.
She could be a like psycho killer that like drowns babies in the morning. You don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I'm just saying.
That
it
is
up
why
to-
we're gonna talk to her once she gets off in the van.
She,
Yeah, no, I'm
she
just
might
I'm just
be
hitting-
like Sarah the baby drowner. They might be looking for her. You don't know.
I don't have it. I have a cyber eye implant, but I don't think I have the implants to actually get the NCPD bounty system yet.
No, that's not quite integrated yet.
No, I'd need some neural wear for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was planning on taking from Tiny, but I forgot. Oh well. So I'm gonna actually go back up and just start bullshitting with the Valentinos again for a few hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him as well, and I'm gonna grab my guitar and my pocket amp. And just
Was
kind
Wei
of
Chen
passively play.
flagging me down? Was there something Wei Chen wanted to do?
Nah, he just standing guard basically.
Yeah, I'll look for an interface in this building because now I have a lot of questions.
Hey, Uncensored, welcome. This mission is already going absolutely not the way I wrote it. Let's continue.
But yeah, I'll look for.
We're not going in guns blazing for once.
I know, right? You left your mohawks at the door. You've
Yeah.
heard of that before, right? Pink mohawk?
Mm-hmm.
The play style where you just kind of go in guns blazing with like bulletproof thongs and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proof.
Well, I mean, how else would you protect your junk?
Yeah, no, we actually are since we pissed off Slaughterhouse,
Amateur.
we're probably gonna. I just flat out suggested the idea we keep this on the down low.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for an interface in this building because now I have credits. Maybe they have answers.
You'll have actually once you step into the building, you'll be able to interface with that subnet because of how pervasive that network is within that building.
I'm gonna give a sideways glance from Netrunner, like, what are you up to?
I guess these are like bathrooms. That they look-
No, that's someone's house.
Okay. I will walk over. Can I get over here without being suspicious?
Yeah, well, no, because you'd have to open up the cooler and then shovel goods to the side and climb through.
That's the cool. Okay.
Might raise some suspicion.
I mean, do any of these rooms look like a place I could be without someone watching?
That's for the bathroom.
Well, no matter what, you're gonna be visible. However, the thing about hacking is they won't know it's you. Unless, of course, you fail horribly and, like, collapse in the aisle brain dead.
And then I'll just pretend to be shopping for a snack and that.
Remember to cloak before you jack out.
I feel like my dad told me that once.
I was about to say that. Yeah, that's what that sounds like.
I know what it sounds like. I'm still gonna say it.
So would you like to roll for interface for scanner then, if you'd like to jack in?
Yeah.
And as you're doing that, I'm sorry, what?
Trying to remember where the buttons are just. Oh, it's just I just roll a d10 and that.
Yeah, it's just D10 plus your interface. It's pretty simplified for runners.
I'm pretty sure there's a button on.
There should be.
I don't know where it is.
Should be your roll ability.
It sits at the top. There's a net running button.
Oh.
No, I don't think there's a net running, but it
It
is.
is a button.
It's
a tab.
most certainly is a button.
It's a
I'll
tab.
just roll a d10. So we're looking at a 7.
That is a 7. So you see that there's all sorts of different interface nodes in ER. Oh dear, don't want to go there. So the cameras have a little like digitized eyeball that look over the room, and there's about 2 cameras that you can see here. One of course has their eye on the digital till. You also see that there's like a data term Well, no, actually, it's a Vendit. There's a Vendit right here that has its own like digital icon as well. And basically, what I'm getting at is you're able to jack into the architecture.
Okay. Then I'll start off by using an action on see the Pathfinder, and then I'll.
I'm sorry, that all kind of blurred together. What?
I'm going to
Pathfinder.
first run Sia to boost Pathfinder by 2, and then I'll run Pathfinder.
Got it.
4 plus 2, so.
Oh, and also you can literally write like plus whatever, and it'll staple it onto the die roll.
So that's an 11.
All right, so an 11 for scanner.
Or Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder. I'm sorry. You're currently at a password, which you can discover through the Pathfinder, and you see on the next floor is a group of 2 ravens, and on the 3rd floor is a asp as well as a control node for the cameras.
Rolling a d9.
So you got one more action there in your turn?
Yeah, I will go ahead and use armor. I'm probably gonna go on, but I'd like to have it up before I get up there.
Okay, then so something you notice is the cameras start to very quickly whir back and forth inquisitively, and Ramon, as you're walking up the Valentinos, as they're just kind of smoking and fucking around, suddenly they just kind of perk up, like they quirk their heads, like inquisitively.
Perk up. At me or just in general?
Just in general, like they look right past you. They're not looking at you. So
then I'll set my pocket amp down, plug the guitar in, and just kind of impromptu concert.
Roll me charismatic impact.
Yeah, with the drums sent to on the presets for songs, because I don't have a drummer. All right, charismatic impact. You're gonna want a D10 plus 4. That
Roll it again.
is a. Yep. 17. Correctly. 17 is a huge group of fans, so
you start jamming on your concert, and the riff just destroys the concentration of the Valentinos as they start looking at you and kind of start jamming their heads. Meanwhile, it's Helvy's turn in the internet. Hold on, I definitely need to turn you up because you're a distant voice in the distance. Distantly.
Yeah, well, I think he's like that. If you need to get closer to your microphone, I think.
I mean, yeah, it's a headset. It's not adjustable or anything.
I'll have to coordinate with you off stream to like fidget with your mic to make it better, because there's some settings I can impart on you, I think. Because the number one thing I can say is do not is always take it off of auto pitch,
Okay.
because it's always going to misconstrue what your normal talking volume is, and it's going to cut you off mid conversation, and it sucks. I'm going to turn them up a little bit more, even though I already did.
Yeah.
All right. So, Helvy, your turn.
I'll go up to the next floor.
You have to break the password on your current floor
Oh.
first.
That is true. Yeah, I think that's just a D10 plus 4. That's control. 9.
You whisper "Sesame" at the code gate, and it blows away. And you are able now to go to the next floor.
Then I will go to the next floor.
There are 2 ravens here flapping about, and they're both gonna mess with you. And they collectively rolled garbage. So I need you to roll your innervate face twice, please.
The first one's an 11, the second one's a 7. Which would be amazing if I rolled those in the other order.
All right, awesome. I'm sorry, what was that?
An 11 and a 7.
Okay, so the second raven tags you. Let me zoom down to see what that actually does.
Oh, after this adventure, I do want to speak with everyone in the group. This is so
I would
fun.
imagine so.
Yeah. I have a few plans. I need to take notes to remember to do it.
Just doing my part too.
All right, you're gonna take a D6 damage, and your armor. Wait, what does your armor do?
It negates the first 4. And it'll stay up as long as I don't take more than 4.
All right, you take 0 damage. And that has your armor has 3 left, and unfortunately your armor is going to de-res because of this.
Oh, because I only have 1. Yeah.
However, you do take no damage because I'm being nice. I don't think that's actually how that works, but I'm being nice. Because it says de-reses and then does damage, I think. Okay, then yes, I'm just being nice. I'm not gonna make you deal that one, take that 1 damage. So now it's still your turn again. So you have 2 actions left.
These are black ice, so I will use a sword. On one of them. That's a 7.
Why is that not working? God damn it. You hit. You cut the raven with your sword, and it blasts apart into data. And leaving the other raven, which goes, "Caw, caw, caw! By Militech, caw!"
In Miltech.
I think I've lost track of how many I have left.
You have one more.
Okay. Well then, Banhammer.
There you go.
Call by Militech.
That's an 8.
By Miltech.
Unfortunately, he dodges out of the way of that one. So now it's going to attack you. You have to beat a 9.
That's an 11.
Okay, so it's going to deal another d6 damage to you. So you take 2 well, wait, no, your armor's gone, so you do take 5 damage.
I'm confused. Why do I take damage if I beat it?
Did you beat it?
Yeah, 7 plus 4 is an 11. You rolled a 9.
you keep forgetting to add your modifier, so I don't put that in my brain when I see your total. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't, even though I know your modifier is 4. I kind of need you to put that in your dice string so that it adds together.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm gonna just see 9, or I'm just gonna see. I just see 7. You know, if you
Yeah, I'll
put
do that.
D10 plus 4, I'll see it. I apologize. Then you do not take damage. Then it is your turn.
Then I'll use sword.
You hit. Oh wow, I just wow, my little outburst there cost me a lot of shit. I'm sorry. Everyone ran.
Quite.
Well, I'm an asshole. What can I say? You damaged the raven quite heartily, but it's still flapping.
Is it still preaching the great joys of Militech?
Oh, all the joys of Militech. It's kind of distorted now, though.
Then I'll use Banhammer.
Sure. You got it. It vaporizes, and then the word banned appears in above it.
Acutely aware that I'm still in the middle of the store.
That's true. You're just kind of still shopping.
Hold up, I'm gonna shill you to my to one of my buddies. He wants me to play video games, so I'm gonna tell him I'm streaming right now.
Convince him that your digital friends are real.
Streaming.
So you have one more action there, Helvy.
I will move up. Oh wait, actually no, I won't. I will use armor because there's an asp. So I
Might want to shuffle around the store, LV, while you're with your meat action.
Yeah, I'll raise armor as my last net action, and then I'll just kind of move over to another rack of chips.
There you go. You do so, and the Valentino's kind of walking around now, and he's looking at the various patrons that I haven't dropped tokens for, and he's looking around and he's going, huh, there's something weird going on here.
Copy link.
It is, and meanwhile, Ramon Vicious is jamming on his guitar, and the Valentinos are like crowding, but not in a very intimidating way. Like they're like in a concert way. Like they're just kind of in a general formation, and they've got their smash and they're drinking and they're chilling out.
I'm gonna swap from like the kind of matching music of what they're playing to what I normally play, and see if I can start a mosh. I want to see what I can do. I think that'd be pretty funny and pretty fun. So yeah, as I'm just gonna, like,
just out
as
in the car
song,
listening to all this.
yeah. As the song ends, I'll swap like, all right, I'm gonna play something a little bit more heavy.
You've been
See if
canonically
you guys
playing for
like
like
it.
6 seconds.
Yeah, canonically. I'm just saying afterwards. After this current song, I'm gonna move on. This is setting up, holding actions, basically. You know. But yeah.
So as a side story, I have seen a band whose songs lasted like 30 seconds, and they weren't good.
Yeah.
So
But yeah.
that would
After a couple songs, I'm gonna swap to a more heavy and start to like jump around a little bit, see if I can get them riled up.
makes sense. That
My anti-Militech stuff.
you have an anti-Militech catalog?
Yeah, I do.
What
I don't
are
like
some of the
Militech.
what are some titles off your anti-Militech album?
Fuck Militech and.
Concise, I like it.
Yeah.
Real creative.
Short to the point.
Fuck Militech is beautiful.
I feel like a collective 6 seconds were spent on the drawing table for that one. Helvy's turn.
It was even less. It was like
A line of synth coke and then that's the name.
milliseconds. No, I literally just thought it out.
Coke in a second.
Helvy's turn, seriously.
I will move up.
Okay, to the control node in the asp, who is going to say, "Hi, I'm a bite you. I'm an asp." I don't actually have a comical like bit prepared because the internet is written in shitty basic. Beat a 9.
Nope.
You did not beat a 9, so it is going to destroy randomly a program on your deck.
Oh shit.
So what's your third program down from the top?
Shield.
Goodbye, Shield. Goodbye, Shield.
How does he get that back? He has to buy a new one?
He has to
Yeah,
buy a
just-
new one.
It's relatively
shit.
cheap. Yeah,
That-
it's a cheap one.
Programs are pretty cheap, especially the like the like common stuff that he'll be using.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't kill the asp, I haven't lost a lot of money. If it kills my asp, then I've lost a lot of money.
Yeah, then it sucks. So that brings you to your actions then.
Does the ass de-res?
No, he hasn't attacked it yet.
I was talking about my asp that is not rezzed when I said.
Yeah, he has an asp in his own cyber deck.
Mm-hmm.
But it's to use against Netrunner, so that's why I'm not using it here. Yeah, I'll hit it with the sword.
Okay. Hit. You slice into it, but it's still doing its thing. It's still like moving side to side, though it looks like really low resolution.
I'll finish off then hitting it with a banhammer.
You
It
have killed literally everything you've met with a bit.
it matrix dodges out of the way, as is tradition at this point.
Yeah.
So you're gonna zap it?
No, I think I came up in the architecture, used the sword, and then the banhammer.
Moving isn't in the architecture isn't an action.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I've already got armor up, and I don't have shield anymore. It would, if I raised the asp, it would randomly choose between me and the asp, wouldn't it?
No, it would attack the asp, but it would be pointless. Because the asp doesn't have a cyber deck.
What about cloak? I mean,
yeah, then I'm gonna res the asp because I don't want to get hit again.
It's not going to do anything.
Oh no. Yeah, but I think the asp in the architecture, the hostile asp, would randomly choose to attack between me.
No, it's going to attack you because it's an anti-people ice.
Okay. Then let me look at the basic options.
I was just thinking because the Valentinos are starting to look for you.
Yeah, you've got that to look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, I might get it with zap. It's already taken some damage.
You got it. Roll me a d6 for your zap. You got it. The asp explodes into digital particles, and that's the end of your turn there. As the Valentino is gonna walk around, and he's checking more and more people, and he's like looking in their eyes, and he's looking around, and you can see the cameras are being even more like vicious as they're looking around.
I use my meat space action then to move kind of to where he's been coming from on the other side.
Okay. So you're at the bottom. So you're at the bottom of the architecture, and there's a bunch of different like floating eyes that represent the different cameras. But something that your Netrunner eye spies is there's a second control node that is sitting hidden under, and it's the payroll module for the bodega.
Then I'm gonna try to use control on that.
Okay, roll for it. Unfortunately, can't get quite through it with that one. You have 2 actions left.
I'll just keep trying at the moment.
Try again.
Yeah, try it again for a 10 this time.
One more.
Did the 10 failed?
The 10 failed.
Well, that's definitely gonna fail.
A large metal shutter clambers down in front of the bodega door as the Valentino kind of pulls his gun and raises his hand and goes, I need everyone on the ground. There's something going on here. Security breach.
Oh shit.
Cloak and get out.
Well, I have to.
Well, you're still going to be able to stay jacked in while doing what he says. Because there's about like 12 people in the room besides you.
Okay, well, currently there's a wall between me and him, so I'm going, I'm going to make sure that I'm in cover as far as this wall's concerned as my meat space action.
Alrighty. It is now your turn again.
Cloak.
Well, I'm gonna. So I have 3 net space actions, so
Correct.
I'm gonna use them all. The cloak will be the last thing I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to control again.
Okay.
I'm just worried about you getting shot in the head by Valentino because you saved my ass last session from a bunch of
You
bozos.
are in. And you now have access to the routings part of the like local setup that they have for the bodega as far as like payouts. So is there anything you want to like change here? Because you see there's about like 5 or so different cashiers that work here.
Yeah, I'm gonna route. So there's 5 cashiers. I'd like to reroute the salaries of 4 of them to the person that we're trying to help here.
Okay.
And
so,
I'm gonna route one of them to me.
There are 5 cashiers total, right?
No, there's like there are like 10 cashiers total.
Oh.
Okay.
So do you want to just drain from the rest and like pay most of it for her bills and then one to you, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, then.
Shafting the cashiers.
Oh, it's better that they lose less than she does because she's going for an execution. They just lose.
Well, you don't know their life situations.
You don't know.
Yeah.
They could be in high stakes gun battles every night. You don't know. So all you do know is that you just stole 400 Eurobucks from like some lady, and you've pretty much drained the accounts of the other cashiers and jacked in this. You have 2 more actions. Do you want to cloak and jack out?
Yeah, I'm gonna cloak. I'm going to actually first. I'm going to res eraser to boost cloak by 2, and then I'll cloak out as the last action.
All right, you do so, and a couple seconds pass, and then the shutter raises, and the Valentino guys goes, wait, what the fuck's going on? And he waves his gun around, and some people like run out, and he starts like following it. Hey, I haven't talked to you yet, and you're able to just kind of walk out at this point.
Just to double check, did I need to roll for that cloak?
I don't think so. I think it's something you just do.
Yeah.
It's whatever, but I have a program that boosts it by 2, so I assume it is a roll, or else.
Well, then it would have to be, yeah.
It's in the interface. I added that in the handouts. It's one of the things in the interface.
Allows
so
you.
You roll for all of those.
Okay, so you create a cloak, and people have to beat it to figure out what you did.
Okay.
So it's worth getting the +2.
So I roll or I don't roll?
You do roll.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Then yeah, that gets you kind of safely outside, and that just kind of leaves Ramon Vicious, who plays a little bit of a concert out in the back behind the apartment building. And the Valentinos are just jamming and vibing, and then one of them checks their agents and goes, huh, that alert finished. And then they just kind of start jamming and vibing, and you're starting to play rock, and they're rocking about, and Amir, it's been a while. Like, are you guys haven't seen Ramon for a while?
Yeah, I've just been out in
They
the
can
van
hear
the
me
whole
though.
time.
Oh yeah, you can hear
Yeah.
like him jamming from the back.
Yeah, I've just been chilling here, cause we're waiting to like go, get the girl and go.
Well, here's the thing, is about an hour passes and you see the girl keeps fucking around on her phone, and at one point she just grabs her cheek in disbelief, and she starts playing with her phone more and more and more, and all of a sudden Sketchy calls you up and goes, all right, well, we just got payment, so your gig's done. Good job.
I'll say it was
Hooray!
It's us-
Friendship!
it's us that got her to give you the money, so we're still gonna get paid for this.
Oh yeah, you get the 700 eddies.
I'm gonna go over and go. Huh. I guess we can just take her out in the town or whatever. If Ramon wants to.
If you guys,
It
Well,
depends. Do you guys
you-
just
my
like
plan
pick
is
up
now-
and pass off, or what's the goal?
my plan is now, because of this, I'm just gonna have the Valentinos take me and her out on a party run, and then I, just stay at her house for the night because I don't have a place to live. That's my plan.
What happened to the cargo container they assign you when you get created?
I
He
got
never paid the rent
I really-
ever.
You never paid the
Drugs.
rent.
fuck that. Never paid the rent ever.
Then yes, pretty much the hour passes, she gets in the car, and I guess you drive off to a bar?
Yeah.
Oh boys, guys, it's seduction time. Let's go. Everyone's favorite hour.
I'm a roll over to the Nomad and say, hey, want to hit up the short circuit?
What is this short circuit?
It's the bar of techies.
Well, yeah.
No.
Short circuit. Where is short circuit?
It's
Oh,
in
it's-
Little
It's
Europe.
actually pretty close. Yeah, it's just right up the highway. We could get there. Yeah. So yeah, after my little concert with all the Valentinos. I'll be like, yeah,
Absolutely.
if you-
And
if-
they
if you
kind of
ever
just
want-
leave you in peace, yeah.
Yeah. If you ever want another concert, I'll hand them a little I'll give them all like my agent, if you ever want me to come back and do.
Give
some
them
work.
your number.
Yeah, and then I'll roll out, and when it comes time, I'll do that when it comes time for her to come out, and I'll be waiting
No,
for
no.
her right outside.
Yeah, no guns blazing, no problems. We left our mohawks at the door.
Not a single shot fired.
Yeah, no shots
them
fired
boxes
as
at the
you
door.
you
Yeah.
completed what was going to be a really fucked up mission.
And we completely subverted it.
During that, I'm gonna get her agent number and transfer her 200 credits, 200 eddies.
Oh wow, you're gonna give her some money too.
I don't know what to do with this shit. I don't like money.
Give me the money. I use it
Yeah.
to upgrade car.
If you're handing
Give
it
me
out,
the money, Dino says. I could buy synth coke.
I
I
make
would if you
good
weren't-
car. I make good
I
car.
would if you didn't
I
work
drive
for her
in
you
good
worked
car,
for.
and you don't die.
I said, Helvy,
All right.
I'm gonna turn to Helvy as we're driving up and said, you did something in there.
yeah, they had some payroll issues, and I just wanted to help them out as a practiced accountant.
I see.
Now,
What?
Nomad, you get 500 eddies, but I get a say in what you spend those on for the car.
Okay.
I'm actually flat out gonna ask if we can get some NOS in this baby.
Already
Well,
got NOS.
About that is
Yeah.
there's already a NOS module in the car, and because I forgot to touch up on this, but Sketchy like facilitated it, but he says you owe me, and I forgot to do that. But yeah, in case you tried to turn up the job, he was gonna be like, you owe me, fucker.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we
okay.
just took the job flat out.
Yeah, that was kind of a easy sell.
Also, Techie, you get what, 250? And who else? I guess
You sure you don't want to save some money for bullets and booze?
oh, I'm saving money for bullets. I have a ton of money. 250 also goes to the Netrunner.
All right, so I get 950 from this payout because the rocker boy is tossing around cash like no tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm doing it in front of her too, so she knows. I had a lot of money.
Well,
I'll say I'll brew something. I'll consider this a down payment for a special project. I'll brew up for you. I'm gonna look into
we'll talk about
guitars.
it. Yeah, we'll talk about it down the road. I don't know. Maybe some. We'll see. So yeah, I'll do
Guitars,
that, I guess.
guns,
Yeah.
sick rides. Just hit me up, whatever you want. Yeah, no, we'll hit up the short circuit and it's just, or which is considered a pretty snazzy bar. I'm assuming since it's one of the major
the
features in the
night
area.
goes pretty much without a hitch as you take her at a night on the short circuit, and it's still a pretty good bar at this point, and there's plenty to do, plenty to drink, of course, and so the night just kind of fades
I'll
away
play a set.
like any other.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that our Rocker Boys tab is paid up.
Yeah. I actually, I generally always pay off my tabs by playing music. That's why I played a set. So I played a set to pay off me and her tab.
I wonder how many people actually go for that. Like, oh yeah, I'll absolutely let you pay for my expensive booze with a small concert.
A good small concert, yeah. And I'm known,
I
so I
said-
bring people in.
This is a bar that doesn't have trouble bringing in people of my type.
Yeah, but I bring in the other type.
I mean, there's a bunch of guys
Yeah.
like in separate booths, just like
If I
with a bunch of ratchets ripping apart like robots.
So about that, when you get to the bar and you settle down, there's this gal that hangs out with Dino and kind of clutches onto him, and he introduces her as Mallory, and says that it's his output. Output.
No, output.
Output's the girlfriend.
What'd you call me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, dad joke. But yes, she is his output.
I just flat out say, good for you. Good on you, Dino. You snagged a good girl.
Rocker Boy, Mr. Ramon Vicious. I would like you to roll
Yeah. Charismatic.
local expert.
Okay, local expert. All right. I also know Streetwise.
Okay.
I'm kind of better at that, I'll be honest. But if you want,
Well,
local
too
expert,
bad that's not the roll.
Understandable. Have a nice day. That is a 0.
She's cute. Like, good on Dino, you know? Like, right on.
Well,
He found
Would I
found
know
a good
anything
girl.
since I semi-frequent
not-
this bar?
Huh?
I'm
I said,
not
would
a
I know
fan of Dino. No. Go do your thing.
I said, would I know any? Can I roll for that since I somewhat go to this bar on a semi-frequent basis?
Well, actually, sure, go for it.
I mean, this is kind of my bar of choice.
Go for it.
So I'd assume I'd know something of the patrons.
You're
19.
looking down her light tattoos, and you don't know where she runs. She doesn't look like a techie. Doesn't look like she's from this bar anyway.
So she definitely doesn't look like a techie or a net runner, which are the two main patrons
Correct.
of this bar. So I just flat out don't know her.
Does she ever get away from his side, from Dino's side?
Not particularly. She stays pretty glued to him, like she hasn't seen him in a while.
Yeah, no, just good on you, Dino, for snagging a girl. Good girl, I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna, as I'm writing in top paper, just like, he's Militech, right? With a question mark, fold it up and kind of slip it to her.
She laughs and kind of reads it and flicks it back at you.
Yeah.
After all, he is wearing a suit that says Militech on it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just double checking
Like,
she's not insane or something.
Did you know? Did you know he might be Militech?
Says the guy with the bright.
The neon sign on his suit.
Yeah. No, I'm just double checking. I'm not a fan of Militech. I'm not saying this. This is just like that. His head. Like, damn, she's not insane. She really does just like that stuff. I'm not gonna speak to her again the rest of the night.
Yeah, that's logical. Then yeah, pretty much everything goes without a hitch. A cab comes and grabs the girl, and she just kind of also mentions that she's pretty excited because she got to pay off a debt tonight, and she was really worried about it. But she just kind of goes, well, I guess the raise I asked for went through. Though it was just kind of amazing that it did.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with her in that cab.
Oh yeah, you're gonna ride the cab with her?
Yeah. She's rolling out and be like, we don't have to do anything, but can I just like stay at your place? Mine is currently MIA, as you could say.
Roll charismatic impact.
Thank you.
What do the?
12.
That is that's a success. It's 12.
That's a pretty decent roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
You can officially say
that is
she
not
hit.
even words. There we go. Yeah, she says, sure, you can stay on my couch for a little bit.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she has a little like studio apartment. It's pretty small, but there's enough room for you to crash on a sofa.
Yeah. And while I'm there, if I remember this correctly, Netrunner, you did say that you told me that we did the money stuff. I was there for that, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, I mentioned that we did it. No, I didn't mention
Yeah.
what we did, just that it was us that
Yeah.
solved it.
So I'm gonna tell her that as well.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it was my posse. I'll say it's my people, so I get a little bit of the,
What are you expecting out of this?
nothing.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get friends. That's all.
Trying to butter her up some more. Why the heck not?
You never know if someone could.
All right, roll me a persuasion against her, I guess.
I'm just telling her that we got her that we did the money thing, but if you really want a persuasion, 17.
Yeah, but I mean, it was our job to repo her, but
I was about to say, yeah, she didn't know we were involved with any of that until.
Yeah, and she clearly
No, I told her.
doesn't know or care, as she just kind of thanks you, and in the morning she treats you to a nice recap, and she thanks you again, and pretty much everything goes pretty normally as the rest of the night fades away and the morning comes. And Amir, What's your morning like ritual like, Amir?
Morning ritual?
Yeah, like
So-
like you live out in the Badlands where you can just park and be happy. Like, what do you do when you wake up?
Alright, so Amir wakes up, alright, and then he takes some tea. He brews himself a pot in
Uh-huh.
a fire he makes out in like the outskirts.
Quite easy.
And that's how he spends his morning.
Awesome. You set up your little fire. It's the next day, and you're pretty happy that there wasn't a completely crazy firefight the other day, like the GM planned. And you're making your tea. You're waiting for it to come to a boil, and in the distance you can see the marina. And you go, oh wow, the marina looks really great today. And then you see the convenience center explode in fireworks. It goes upwards in like a mushroom cloud as bits of ceiling fly out into the bay, and you can hear car alarms going off for miles. You just can see AVs moving in and out. You see trauma team on the way. You go, oh, that was good tea.
That was a nice cup of green.
I probably hear this to just go, oh shit, are they here? Because that's a bigger boom than my character's definitely used to.
Yeah, for Amir, it's like a comfortable like boom. But for those that live in the city, it's like boom. It's enough that it actually wakes pretty much all of you up immediately.
Oh.
I immediately,
Yeah.
like, not wearing pants or anything, I'm just grabbing the shotgun.
Yeah. I'm up. I grab my gun. I'm looking out the windows like.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
fuck.
also look out the window. Are there still the suits out there?
Not this morning, no.
Well, at least there's only one thing that's gone bad this morning.
No,
This
my character is
meta question?
literally just in his
How long have you
skivvies
run
holding a
this game? I have a
shotgun,
plan.
walking out his front door.
All right, you've got a
Is it
shotgun going out your
Cyberpunk?
door. What was that question, Ramon?
How long are we thinking of running next? I might have something if you want.
I was actually about to cut it.
Yeah, that's understandable. I know what we're doing next time though.
What, investigating a blown up building?
No, we're gonna go make peace with both the gangs we pissed off.
Who
Or
wants peace, honestly?
or just deal with Slaughterhouse, to be frank.
Yeah, they're the only ones I'm really scared of. Imposters are not that dangerous.
The posers, they're probably gonna, this is getting out of hand.
This is really getting out of fucking hand. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I'm like out the front door. I'm guessing it's not that unusual in the combat zone for a naked guy to be running around with a shotgun.
No, that's pretty normal actually. That's a Tuesday.
Yeah. I'm gonna say hi to the other naked guy with a shotgun.
Hey, how's it going, neighbor? He just kind of wanders down the street in his shit-stained undies.
I like him.
I just think to myself, another beautiful day in another beautiful night in Night City. God fucking damn it.
But yeah, that is where we're cutting it tonight. We've had our ups, downs, and mostly downs actually. Kind of like a syndrome. But so I would like to
Ouch.
award. I mostly mean me. So that is our session. I'm gonna give you guys 40 IP because you all did fantastically. You completely avoided a firefight that I planned. So here's what I thought you were gonna do. I thought you were going to pull up on the backside of the building and like brute force your way through.
We aren't assholes.
Yeah.
Listen, well, I'm more of a fan of a surgical strike because I know how combat goes in this system. If I screw up, I end up dead in a ditch.
Red's a little more forgiving than that because you guys start with pretty decent armor.
Yeah. But even then, it's a very dangerous game.
Oh yeah, like a good hit can still ruin your day, but it's less swingy than it used to be.
Yeah, but
Other than that, it's pretty fun.
Then yeah, everyone make sure to note down the eddies you got and the IP you got.
So we got paid 700 or 750.
it was 700.
I believe the job was 700.
Yeah.
Just double checking. I couldn't remember if there's a 50 in there.
I don't think there was.
No, you paid me
There
250.
Yeah.
That's right. That's where the 50 came from.
There you go.
Yep. That was hopefully next game I'll try. Hopefully next game will be a bit more less needing of me talking, so it won't be me focused. But you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to intentionally give everyone a spotlight.
Hey,
personally,
you're doing good. I'm
We'll give the
I
exec
feel
and the
bad.
nomad more to do next game. Don't worry.
yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Ciceroan.
Yeah.
And 60.
That's
You
cool,
kind
that's
of were
cool.
just sitting around going, "Oh hey, how's it going? I'm being heckled by the Valentinos."
I got paid for getting heckled by the Valentinos.
It's my first Cyberpunk game, and I don't really know too much about the universe, so I'm just kind of like learning and playing. Yeah.
Yeah. You just
I mean, you
roll
can-
with it.
Yeah.
And you can read it. It's in the handbook, the core rulebook.
I said you could also hit me up as well because I actually have been on a lore binge from Cyberpunk recently.
Uh.
So I mean, that's kind of it's still fresh in my memory since I'm just kind of I recently bought the Humble Bundle, so now I'm reading through all the books and all the lore.
Yeah. I'm kind of sort of waiting for a job where we can like go to a corporate zone or something where I'll be a little bit more useful.
You'd be surprised how useful
once
you
we go to a
are.
corporate zone, it's gonna be chaos.
You have quite a lot of power where you are. But with that, I'm pretty much gonna cut the stream there. Is there anything else that anyone wants to like put in?
Other than hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, audience.
If you want to plug my YouTube channel, I don't have anything there yet, but soon.
I'm not sure if you can preemptively plug a YouTube channel.
That is true.
So you can't.
I'll do it later. I'll make a video and I'll tell you guys.
Absolutely. All right.